long ones. Today we'll be looking at the basic operation, addition of whole numbers. This very video is for grade 5 purpose. When we look at numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 48 and going on are numbers we call whole numbers. They can be more than 2 digits, they can be more than 3 digits. So addition of the 4 digit numbers is being done the same way as 2 digit and 3 digit, or probably 1 digit numbers is done. But a 4 digit number consists of 4 digits, and those digits can be the thousands represented by TH, the hundred represented by H, the tens represented by T, and the units represented by what? Units. So when we have a number 3, 2, 6, 7 and they are arranged in such a way that each of them represents each of these segments, we say they are what? 4 digit what? 4 digit numbers. There are 2 methods we can use in adding 4 digit number, and those 2 methods are the digit form method and the expanded form method. Through these video lessons, I'm going to show you good examples of how to go about solving this or solving questions on addition and subtraction using these 2 methods. So without wasting much time, we'll be looking at the first example of our video lessons for today, and the first example is example 1. Example 1, you are asked to find the sum of find the sum of 25064, right? This is more like a 5 digit number, plus and we're also asked to add it to what? 30724. Now I'm going to show you how to go about doing this addition using 2 different methods. The first method we're going to look at is the digits form method. Now for we to go about adding this number using the digit form method, we have to write these numbers in their short form. How do we go about writing this number in their short form? Remember, I told you we'll be using the digits form method. Now in the digit form method, we have to write this number in their various place values. And what do we mean by writing them in their various place value? We have the number in their thousands of what? We have the thousands of thousands, that is the tens of thousand. We have the number in the thousand, we have the number in the hundreds, we have the number in the tens, and we have the number in the what? Units. So we'll arrange them exactly how they should be. The first number we have is 25064. The 2 is in the tens of thousands, the 5 is in the thousands, the 0 is in the hundreds, the tens is in the unit, the 6 is in the unit, in the tens, and then the 4 is in the units. Now we want to also write this that same way. We have the 3 is in the tens of thousands. We have the 0 is in the thousands. The 7 is in the hundred, 2 is in the tens, and then finally 4 is in the what? Units. So we are asked to what? To find the sum of these 2 numbers. Now to go about solving this, we have to add from our right hand side. Now to start adding, we want to look at 4 plus 4. We have 4 already, we have 5, 6, 7, and what? And 8. So this will give us what? 8. Now the next one we have 6 plus 2. We have 6, 7, and what? And 8. This will give us 8. The next one we have a 0. A 0 plus 7 will give us what? 7. The next one we have 5. 5 plus 0 will give us 5. and the next one will be having the what? We'll be having the 2 plus 3, which is equal to what? 5. So you've seen now that when we add these digits, if we add these digits, these two digits, we are going to arrive at 55788 using the what? The digits form method. Now the digits form method, you are asked to express this in their various place value. The second method I told you we're going to use in expanding or adding these two digit numbers is the expanded form method. Now what is this expanded form method all about? Now if I want to use the expanded form method, all I need to do is to write the short form of these numbers. Now how do we go about doing that? The first number I'm giving is 250 what? 2506 what? 4. Now if I want to write this form or expand this number, the first number I'll be having is what? 20,000 plus 5,000 plus I'll be having a 0 plus I'll be having 6 and 0 plus what? Plus 4, which is what? The unit number. The next number is what? The 30726. Now 30726 will give me what? 30,000 plus a 0, which is in the thousand, plus the 700 plus the 20, which is in the tens, then plus the 6, which is in the what? Unit. Now you've seen that we have expanded this number that is in the tens of what? Thousand. So what are we expected to do? We are expected to add the expanded numbers. Now this will give us 50,000 plus this will give us what? 5,000 plus this will give us what? 700 plus. Now at this extreme end, I want you to note something. Remember, this number is in the units. We'll have to rename it because 6 plus 4 will give us a 10. So you write a 0 and put the 1 here. Why do we do that? We did that because this number is a space for the units and it can't go for the 10. So that 1 will include it here to make this a what? We'll make this a what? A 7. So 7 plus 2 will give us what? Will give us 9. So you get that. So if we sum all this up, we are going to have 50, which is we are going to have the 50,000 in the tens, in the space of the tens of thousand. Next we'll have what? In the space of the thousands we'll have our 5. In the space of the 100 we have our 7. In the space of the tens we'll have our 9, and then in the space of the unit we'll have our what? 0. So you see we are going to have 55790. That is the result of the addition of this number and what? And this what? And this number. So this is how you go about solving question on the addition of whole numbers using the digit form and also the expanded form. Now we're going to look at another example, and that example will also show us further how to go about doing this. Watch the next example. In this second example, I'm going to show you how to go about rewriting numbers, especially when they have passed a given units. Now we are asked to add 4875 plus 5646. Now to do that, we are going to use the first method, which is the expanded form what? The expanded form method. Now in this expanded form method, I'm going to show you how you can rewrite. Are you ready? Now let's look at how we go about doing that. Remember the last example, the first example, I showed you how to answer question using the expanded form method. Remember what I said? the first thing you do is you write your 4874, then you do what? You expand it. Good. So we have our what? Our 4000 plus our 800 plus our 70 plus our what? 5. Very good. Now let's look at the next one. We have our 5648, and this will give you what? 5000. This will give you 5000 plus your 600 plus your 40 plus your what? Your 8. Very good. Now, having gotten to this point, all we need to do is to add these two what? Number. Now, as we add, I want you to note something. As we add, I want you to note something, that when you add this, you have what? You have your what? 9000 plus 8 plus 6 will give you what? 14. Good. 14. Then you put down what? This 00 plus 7 plus 4 will give you what? 11. That will give you 11. Then you bring down your what? 0 plus 8 plus 5 will give you what? 13. Now, do you notice that these numbers, they are not in their various place value? Why do I say that? You notice that 1400 is in the thousands, but it's found in the hundred. 110 is in the thousands, in the hundred, but it's found in the tens, and 13 is in the what? In the tens, but it's found in the point of the unit. So in this regard, all we need to do is to rename, or we do what? We rewrite. Now, how do we go about doing that? Now, 9 is in the thousand, is in the rightful place. All we need to do is to what? We're going to rewrite. Now, 9 is in the rightful place, we'll leave it that way. 9 what? 1000 plus, this is 1000 plus what? 400. So this will give us 1000 plus what? 400. Good. Are you following? Now this will give us plus, this is 110. 100 plus what? 10. And this will give us what? 10 plus what? 10 plus 3. Now, do you notice that we have rewritten this point to this? So when your teacher asks you to do addition of a number by rewriting or renaming, this is exactly what they want you to do. Now let's look at the addition. Now we have our 9000 plus the 1000. That will give you what? That will give you 10 what? 10,000 plus 400 plus the 100. We are going to have what? 500. What we are simply doing is to add the thousands, the tens, and the what? The units, and then the hundreds together. Now we have the 1000 plus 1000 gives us 10,000. 500 plus 100 give us 500. Then we have 10 plus 10 will give us what? 20. And then we have what? 3 in the unit. Have you seen it now? Now we can go about what? Adding this whole unit. That will give us what? That will give us our 10,000 plus 500 plus 20 and plus what? 3. If you add this sum together, you're going to have 10,500 and what? And 20 what? 3. Now, do you notice that the addition of this and this using the expanded form will give us 10,500 and what? And 23. You see, it's very easy if you can play along with the rewriting steps. Another simplest method you can use in adding these numbers is using the digit form method. In the digit form method, all you need to do is to put their numbers in the thousands, in the hundred, in the tens, and what? In the units. Now let's arrange. This will give us 4, 8, 7 and what? And 5. Why this will give us 5, 6, 4 and what? 8. All you need to do is to what? Is to add. Now let's go about the addition of these numbers. 5 plus 8 will give us 13. So you write 3. You take over 1 and add it to the next numbers, set of numbers. Now 7 plus 8 will give us what? 8. 8 plus 4 will give you what? 8. 9, 10, 11 and what? And 12. You write what? You write a 2. You take over the other one. Now 1 plus 8 will give you 9. 9 plus 6, 9. You have 10, you have 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. You write your what? You write your 5, you take over, you carry over the other one. So that one will make 4 to be what? 5. 5 plus 5 will give you what? 10. So you see, we're going to have what? 10,200 and what? 10,500 and what? 23. Is that not exactly what we got when we did the expanded form method? Of course. So you see, adding of numbers like this can be very, very easy, especially 4-digit numbers. Now come to think about it. What if you are given 3 numbers or 3 4-digit numbers like 1 2 3 plus 2 6 7 plus 7 8 1, and you are asked to add these 3 numbers together? Come to think about it, how do you go about solving adding these 3 numbers? Our next video lessons is going to show you how you can use the digit form method or the expanded form method in solving questions that has to do with 3 sets of 4-digit numbers like this. Don't miss that video lesson. You have to subscribe for you to be the first person to get that video lesson. Thank you for watching our video, and I look forward to seeing you watch the next video lessons.